Thank you. And with that, in those final words, we'll hear the exhortation, "Where are you?"
Good morning. Today it seems to be cold, but I don't think if it's cold. I'm okay. I'm home to enough. I drink some tea and coffee, so I feel okay. Good morning.
Good morning.
So today, this Sunday, my exhortation, as they then said, is a short question. And that question is, where are you? Where are you with your God? If someone asks you the question, in your mind, you should be prepared to know that that person needs to locate you. That person needs to know your place, because that question involves the distance. In another way, the question should be asked, how far are you with your God? What distance is between you and your God? Remember, brothers and sisters, this question can have physical aspects and spiritual aspects. If we have someone is standing by the door here, or maybe someone is by the corner there, or maybe someone is downtown Chicago, or wherever you know, where Carol Stream, Glendale Heights, wherever, you can still ask him, where are you? But that is physical aspect. And wherever he is, he will tell you that I'm standing by the door, or maybe I'm sitting by the corner, or maybe I'm downtown Chicago. Wherever he is, he will tell you I'm at this place, because the question is involving the distance, the place. And if we can go to the spiritual aspect, here we will refer to our exhortation with the event or the story of creation of the world by God. During the creation, human being was created at the last day of creation. He was created special, and he was more important than other creation. If you can see in Genesis chapter 1, verse 26, Genesis chapter 1, 26. Then God said, and now we will make human beings. They will be like us and resemble us. They will have power over the fish, the bird, and all animal, domestic and wild, large and small. From this scripture, it seems that God was too close, was very close to human being. By saying God was close to human being, I mean God was attached to human being. He trusted him. Therefore, God knew all activities done by Adam as human being. Everything that Adam was doing, God knew it, because our God is omniscient God. And in our life, there is something that we call trust. It's very important to protect every second, every hour, every minute or in our daily life. Because always behind trust, there is trusting. Behind trusting, there is testing. In fact, with all that great trust that God had to Adam, but God has tested Adam, or God gave him a condition. And the condition given by Adam to Adam is in Genesis 2 from chapter 15, where God said to Adam, "You may eat the fruit of any tree in the garden, except the tree that gives knowledge of what is good and what is bad. You must not eat the fruit of that tree. If you do, you will die the same day." And as we know, according to the geography, that tree, it was God planted that tree in the middle of that garden. So what happened to human being after getting that instruction from God? After getting that condition from God? Genesis 3. The snake that we can consider actually as bad companion to you, or maybe bad friend, maybe bad wife or bad husband. Snake came and asked Eve, "What God told you about the tree of middle?" Eve answered, "We may eat any other tree of garden except the tree of middle, or even touch. If we do, we will die." Snake told them, "God, that is not true." That is the answer from God. No, from snake. Snake said, "That God told you is not true. Otherwise, God lied to you." Because the mission of snake was to separate human being and God. Snake said, "That tree is good for you to eat." And he told them that God knows that if you eat this fruit, you will not die, but you will be wise like him. And from that time, Eve saw how beautiful the tree was, how good was the fruit, especially the thought how wise she will be like God. Because the time that snake was telling them that no, that is a lie, that is not true, you have to eat, it's good fruit for you. And even on top of that, whenever you eat that fruit, you will be wise like your God. You will know everything. From that idea, Eve thought how wise she will be like God. Immediately, she took the fruit and ate. As a bad companion, she gave the fruit to Adam. Suddenly, they found out they were naked and hiding themselves. I don't think if everyone has this experience, but for where I'm from, I think I do have this experience. If I have my wife, whenever, or say, let us say for the men, whenever your wife brings something for you to eat, we never ask any question. She just give to you, boom, boom, you just eat it. She just give you whatever she bring, and this is food you eat. But the same thing is little bit different. Whenever we, the men, we bring something to our wife, take this to eat. So many questions will be coming after that. Where did you get this? How much did you buy? Which market? Is it sweet? So many questions will come. But we always, she bring, I eat. That was happening to Adam. He knew that God gave him some condition. But without asking, hey, Eve, why did you bring what? He didn't ask any question, just from Eve, and then he ate. The mistake that Adam did. So that is a situation that happened to Adam. Without asking any question about God's command, he received and ate. Then God the Creator came to ask them. And that is in Genesis 3, chapter 9. And that is a question from God to Adam. And that is the introduction of our topic, is our exhortation of today. God asked him, where are you, Adam? How far are you, Adam? Indeed, God gave all trust, all responsibility to Adam to cultivate, to guard the garden. And that was before Eve had created. I think even the instruction about testing has given to Adam while Eve was not yet created. If we can see in the book of Genesis chapter 2 from verse 15. By bad luck, Eve called a suitable companion, a good helper, to Adam was formed. She appeared. As I said, by bad luck, because I am not sure if I'm not agree if Eve was suitable companion to Adam. Because good helper, good companion is someone who's helping you, who's assisting you doing in your direction, who's assisting you fulfill your plan, who's supporting you, who's supporting your work, your idea, what you are doing. But instead of helping Adam, instead of doing her job as helper, as a good companion, she became instructor, teacher, demonstrator, and seducer. By pulling Adam into a wrong way, to disobey God's command, by eating the forbidden fruit. So, brothers and sisters, it's not everybody who can be called good companion or good helper. And the Bible is clear in 2 Corinthians chapter 6, 17, and also in the 1 Corinthians chapter 15, that says, stay away, be separate, avoid bad companion. As if, for my understanding, she was not a good companion, as I said, to Adam, as well as Delilah to Samson, the same. However, beside those people in the Bible, today in our families, in our communities, in our church, we might have companion that we can call bad companion instead of suitable companion. He or she can be your husband or your wife or your friend who can pull someone out of the will of God. If your husband, your wife, your friend is pulling you out of the will of God, is taking you to be far from God, I think that he is not a good companion to you. He's not a good helper to you. And while I'm going to end this, I'm suggesting if we should individually ask this question, where am I with my God? How far am I with my God? How is my relationship with my God? Remember, brothers and sisters, Brother Levi, last week, he was here. He said that prayer is a key. We have to pray without ceaseless. And that prayer should be the prayer of redemption. However, knowing that we are living in this world, the world of temptation, the world of trial, and it's trial in different ways. We saw Adam and Eve found themselves far from God by disobeying God's command, by eating the forbidden fruit. Today we are called to search with all our strategy to be near the Lord. That's why I come with one and a simple strategy for us to approach the Lord. And the strategy that we will try to see today is to check, to search ourselves, which one is your weakness. And this is our homework for today. And this homework should be individual. So before we take action of praying, before searching for the Lord, before willing to be close, to be near the Lord, we have to find out our weakness. We have to search our weakness, to find our enemy, to find the enemy of our heart, the enemy of our faith. Then start praying. If we can be praying in that way, it means we know our enemy. In that case, we can fight our enemy, the enemy that we know, instead of praying without knowing our enemy, which is our enemy that we are fighting for. In French, there is a proverb. They said, la bataille est facile lorsqu'on connaît son adversaire. It means the battle, the war is easier when you know your adversary, that the way can be easier. But if you go to fight to someone, but you don't know which someone are you fighting with, it will be hard for you to fight because you don't know the person. You don't know who are you fighting with. So it's better for ourselves to search who is my enemy, who is my enemy, who is the enemy of my faith, who is the enemy of my heart. For us to fight, for us to resist. And also in the same context, the New Testament gives us some advices. New Testament gives us some advices as proof if really we love Jesus. And that is in Romans, the book of Romans chapter 8. Romans 8, chapter 8, verse 35. It says, who then can separate us from the love of Christ? Can trouble do it? Or hardship? Or persecution? Or hunger? Or fatigue? Or danger? Or death? And the answer is none of those. None can separate us with the love of Jesus. So we should be prepared all the time. To be prepared, we should know our enemies. In conclusion, brothers and sisters, take your measurement. Is this good English? We say measurement, like meters to weigh. We say measurement? Okay. So this is my conclusion. In conclusion, brothers and sisters, take your measurement and see how far, how many inches, how many meters, how many kilometers, how many miles you are separate with your faith. You are separate you with your God. Then avoid that question in Genesis 3:9 that say, where are you? So instead of that question to come to you, be ready at all the time. Because no one knows the time that Jesus, the Son of God, Jesus, the Son of Man, the King of Kings, will return to establish his kingdom. Thank you.